I think
And yeah, and speaking to authenticity, you can only be the second best version of somebody else, right? That's something that I love hearing. Is you can only be the second best version of somebody else. You have to be the best version of you. But that with that, I suppose, comes a certain comfortability and self-confidence in oneself that you can put forward your best foot and that you will be accepted and you will receive some kind of, I guess, net positive feedback, because as you develop and as your skills develop, et cetera, there's always going to be areas for improvement, right? But is it going to be a net positive? And it's quite a scary thing for somebody to do, because it's a very vulnerable position to put yourself in.
absolutely. I mean, if I look back at who I was when I was at school or when I was at varsity, I don't think I didn't have the, not that I think that I'm confident, but I didn't have the confidence in my creativity when I was younger. And that takes time in order to learn who you are, learn what you like, learn what you're good at. And when you do something again and again and again, you get better at it. You get better at whatever that thing is. And if you can hone in on those skills, whatever those skills are, for me, it was telling good news stories in different formats. So whether that was writing those stories or retelling them on radio or TV or on stage, the more I did it, the better I got at it. And that's got me to a point now where I am comfortable and confident in that space. And so, being vulnerable and putting yourself out there in the beginning is tough. You've triggered like a memory that my first sort of retelling and sharing stories. I don't think it was as well received as what it is now, and I definitely wasn't as good. If I go look back at some of my writing, it's embarrassing. Like I would not want to. I would not want to enter that into competitions or even show anybody really.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess where this is going is if you want to be authentic and you want to do these good things, whatever it is, to put it out in the world, in a public space, you're going to have to be vulnerable, and it might be cuck, but do it enough and give it your all, and it could possibly turn out to be the best thing you've ever done.
Yeah, exactly. None of us are getting out of this alive anyway, so might as well give it a crack, right? I love that.
Absolutely.
I love what you said in your post about have to versus get to. So to explain it and put it out there to people, I have to go to work versus I get to go to work. I have to record a podcast versus I get to record a podcast. I have to go to gym versus I get to go to gym. And it's something that's so powerful. I came across it a couple of years ago, but it's something that stuck with me. And then you reinforced that with your post earlier this morning, that it's rooted in gratitude, right? And that is always, I think, the place to start from if you're wanting to live a positive life and then to be able to then project that further onto other people. Because I think it has to start inwardly and then you project that outwards to other people, right? That's the authenticity of it. That's when it comes through, is you genuinely want to put good out into the world versus somebody who might be really struggling inside and feels conflicted because they feel like they have to do it. Meantime, how they're feeling inside is not necessarily what they're putting out there.